In this video, we're going to talk about social regulation and a critical part of emotional intelligence. Hi, I'm Ron Oltmans with LeadSkill. We help leaders grow their emotional intelligence, both for themselves and for their teams. Influencing others, coaching high performers, leadership, networking and connecting people. All of these high-level skills have something in common. They are all forms or expressions of social regulation. As one of the 5 domains of emotional intelligence, or EQ, social regulation is actually a skill or a set of skills, interpersonal skills, that allow us to take emotional intelligence and translate it into something practical in working with other people. How do we define social regulation? It's basically the ability to influence the emotional clarity of other people by managing relationships and building better networks of people. Let's break down that definition. Here's an example of what that looks like in action. Let's say that you've called a meeting and one of the 5 people present starts to make a point, and then they begin to ramble and they take things off point. So social regulation is being able to stop the ramble, put the meeting back onto its agenda, and in the process not embarrass the person who got you off topic in the first place. That would be a form of high-level social regulation. So you're able to keep everyone emotionally engaged and productive in this meeting. Now, when we talk about affecting the emotional clarity of other people, the question often comes up, is it really possible to regulate or manage someone else's emotions? And I would say no, you really can't regulate or manage someone else's emotions for them. However, you can influence them. You can set a tone, you can create a space, you can work within the environment so that other people have a greater level of emotional clarity, so that they aren't at the effect of their emotions by virtue of how you communicate and your leadership in the situation. That doesn't mean you have to be very talkative or you have to take center stage. In fact, I find some of the most effective leaders often operate behind the scenes or in very non-obvious ways. I'm not especially good at social regulation, though there are some parts of it that I do pretty well, like coaching and diplomacy. Not all leaders are good at all aspects of social regulation. And so there are many different interpersonal skills that give an expression to this sort of master domain, one of the 5 key parts of emotional intelligence. Let me just briefly go through them. Interpersonal skills broadly involve things like effectively communicating and building rapport with people and relating with a wide range of diverse people. Social regulation includes a number of other skills that can be really helpful to have depending on the situation and what's called for. So some of the ways that self-aware leaders exercise good interpersonal skills or social regulation are through appreciating other people, understanding others, exercising empathy, and expressing that empathy in some sort of a tangible form that people really get, that you understand where they're coming from. Conflict management is another interpersonal skill that goes into social regulation. Employee development and coaching, influencing other people, leadership, teamwork. So there's many different skills, and we can measure each one of these as a competency. And so you can absolutely grow or develop your social regulation skills. It's a matter of focus and giving it enough attention over time and practice and getting better at it. Toward that end, it can be very useful to do training, to put yourself in a development activity, to work with a coach. There's many different ways that a leader can grow their social regulation ability. And one of the first ways that it starts with is actually learning more about what's involved in it, like on this video, and then taking the next step of prioritizing what is it that I'm already good at, what is essential and needed in my current role in the organization that I am a part of, and then working on it diligently, just making it a matter of regular, ongoing practice and development. I hope this has been helpful. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button and stick around and watch another one of our videos in the series on growing a leader's emotional intelligence.